Hi my friends, it's Patrick Allmond from Focus Digital Marketing, and this week our magic topic is going to be funnels. Why you should have them, how you should build one, and some 3 great tips I'm going to give to you as to how you build an accurate funnel, a measurable funnel, and one that you can constantly improve. That's what we're going to talk about on this week's 3 and 5 with Patrick Allmond. Hi my friends, welcome to this week's 3 and 5 with Patrick Allmond, where I cover 3 marketing tips in 5 minutes. I run a digital marketing agency and have for a couple of decades, and this week I thought our topic would be marketing funnels. Whenever a client comes to us and they want us to kind of help them improve their marketing online, one of the things we try to do is review maybe a funnel or help them build a funnel to basically give us something to measure so we know that what they're doing is effective. And I had this recently with a speaker client who is trying to drive a lot of traffic and sell some things online, but I had to manually go through and kind of help him calculate, how much traffic we were driving, where they were coming to the website, and how effective his marketing was. And it was really kind of a challenge to put all those numbers together. It took me kind of a long time and a complicated spreadsheet to do it, but thankfully in the digital marketing world, which is where we live, there are some automated tools you can set up, and I'm going to talk about that here in a little bit. But my whole point is every single bit of marketing you have, whether it's online or offline, or online, should be in some kind of marketing funnel. And just to cover the basics of what a funnel is, it looks very much like a funnel that's in your kitchen. You drive a lot of people into the top of the funnel, and as you're going down through the middle of the funnel and you're sending out more content and educating your users more, you're filtering out the people that aren't so interested until you get to the very bottom of the funnel where you're converting people. And a conversion could be any number of things. It could be somebody getting on your email list, somebody picking up the phone and calling you, or somebody buying an actual product. So some of you may have already known what a marketing funnel was, but again, that's just the very basics of driving a lot of traffic, social media, whatever kind of traffic, filtering them down to the people that are really, really interested in what you want to buy. So here's my 3 tips this week for you when it comes to managing your marketing funnels. The first thing you should do in every marketing funnel is define the goal. Rather than start at the top, start at the bottom of your marketing funnel and put in place some kind of absolute quantifiable metric that you can measure every single week or every single month as to whether or not you know your marketing funnel is successful. And I'll give you some examples of one. Somebody walking in the door and buying something is a goal of your funnel. Someone picking up the phone and calling your business is the goal of the funnel, and you can measure those also. And somebody getting on your email list or making a shopping cart purchase is one of the goals of your funnel. Now, it's important to know that in the digital world, when you're talking about building a funnel, you're not talking about actually getting someone to the shopping cart item. What you're talking about is after they've bought the item, the thank you thing. You only know someone's on your email list or someone's bought something when they're at the thank you page. That's when you know the transaction is complete. Same thing with the phone call. Someone can get to your phone number page on your website, but it doesn't really count until they pick up the phone, press the numbers, and make your business phone ring. So define that very first thing, the goal, the very bottom, the tip of the funnel, the things that means, there's new business in the door. The second thing you need to do is now work your way backwards and define all the steps of your funnel. And the top of your funnel may be something like social media followers, or on your website, it's the number of total visitors that come to your website. The largest number in all of your marketing, the number where everyone sees or everyone views your content, that is the top of your funnel. And like I said, usually for a website, it's the number of website visitors is what it is, the total number of website visitors. You can count total visitors, or you can count unique visitors. I personally prefer to see unique visitors. It gives me more information. I don't want to know about repeat visitors. That statistic comes into other places. But you want to measure the total number of unique people that come to your website, and then maybe filter down 3 or 4 steps till you actually get to the number of people that buy something in the online world or pick up the phone and call you. And I would encourage you to not have a funnel that's too long. In the digital world, for example, we like to build funnels that are no more than 5 steps long. And that's from someone going to your social media site or going to your website and then filtering down to an actual action that we want them to take. So you need to be building all the steps of your funnel at the same time to basically know that someone flows from here to A to B to C to D and then actually converts. Now, it's important to note when you're building your funnel, you're going to have some people that come in at different steps. Not everyone comes to the top. And also, and this is a very important metric to measure, you're going to have people that leave out the side of your funnel. So let's say you have like a 3-step funnel. Somebody may come in at the top, and then third one down, they may leave out the right side of the funnel if you're looking at it visually. And that's okay. The important thing is to know that we can measure this kind of information, measure how many are coming in, how many are coming in the sides, and how many are leaving out the sides. And of course, way at the bottom with the goal, the first point we talked about, how many are actually converting. Now the last part, which is what I love about the digital world, is the third item I want you to remember is that you need to be tracking your funnel diligently and improving it every single week or every single month. Now what do I mean by tracking it? Since we handle digital marketing for clients, it's very easy to measure every single thing that we do. And we love to use a tool called Google Analytics, which is free, that allows us to physically define that funnel. It's a beautiful thing. If you go into Google Analytics under the admin area, there's a section called Goals. And in the Goals section, you can set up the actual goals you want someone to achieve on your website. And then you can give that goal a value, and you can also set up all the intermediate steps that someone needs to do to reach the goal. And then Google Analytics will draw a very pretty picture of your funnel on the screen. It's kind of cool, actually. That's what I set up for this one client, and once I got that set up and we had it running for a couple of weeks, we had instantly in a visual picture, we had a lot of really good hard data as to how many people were coming in, how many people were going through the funnel we defined, and how many were actually buying. And it was cool. One of the first things that we noticed once we put this in place is that by even putting it in place, we noticed that we could actually measure our marketing efforts and see how things were improving. Now that we have, the total numbers and percentages along the way and the sideways numbers, now we can work on iterative improvement is probably the word, the best one, where we make a change, make a note on the graph as the day we made the change, and then measure for another week or two, and then make a change, measure, make a change, measure. The beauty of the digital marketing world is you can move fast. You can make a change if something's not working. If you see something is working very well, you can do more of that thing. And so what you can do, for example, is the way a marketing funnel works is that at some point in time, there's a choke point along the funnel. It might be at the beginning with the actual number of visitors you get in, or you might have different choke points when you're trying to sell things online. Your goal is to measure, figure out what those choke points are, and improve them over time to the point where you're having a high percentage of number of people going from each step of the funnel. Then you can go back to the very beginning of the funnel, open up the faucet, and load in a flood of traffic. So again, your 3 points are define your goals and their values, define your steps, probably no more than 5, of where you're going to get someone from point A to point B to point C on social media, in your videos, and on your website. And then finally, please track all the steps of your funnel, your percentages and what percentage of people are converting, and then improve that over time. Test, improve, test, improve, test, improve. I hope this has been useful for you. If so, please leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought, or if there's another question you'd like me to answer in the world of digital marketing, let me know. If you have nothing else, then please do me a huge, huge favor. Share this out on social media, and of course, subscribe on iTunes to the podcast, which is the 3 and 5 podcast, and subscribe on YouTube. And if you want even more great information, because we give out a ton of it free, go to the website at allaboutfocus.com and find the email subscribe button and get on that list. This has been Patrick Allmond. I have a great time making these videos for you. Subscribe to the podcast. Give me your feedback. All these questions come from past clients and from people like you watching the videos. I want to make your business better, and I want to do it today. Take care, and we'll talk again soon.